Hey everybody. Again, MrPaganPossibilities, and this is my first in my Herbal Series videos that I had discussed in the video that I uploaded last night. Decided I would go ahead and get started today and not keep anybody waiting any longer. I really want to get back into making more videos, and I thought this would be a good way to do it. I'm really into herbs, and I like growing and harvesting, wildcrafting as many herbs as I can myself. The herbs that I do tend to buy organic, and tend to buy the highest quality that I can get, which is always a good idea. So that being said, I decided to do my first video in this series on an herb that I think pretty much everyone is pretty familiar with. It's one of my favorite herbs, and I use it a lot, not just for magical uses. I also use it for medicinal purposes, and I use it for cooking. A lot of people don't like to cook with this herb, but it can come in handy for a lot of different things, desserts and ice creams and just drinks, all kinds of stuff actually. So the first herb that I'm going to talk about in this series is one of my favorites. I think everyone should grow this herb at their home, if at all possible, in the garden, by their front door, somewhere close to where you can smell its amazing fragrance, and that herb is lavender. There are lots of different kinds of lavender. I can't speak, I guess. We'll start off with a little background, and then I'll get into some more details about it. Lavender's official botanical name is Lavender officinalis. There are other different types of lavender. There's English lavender. There's a bunch of different strains of lavender. Honestly, I don't think you have to go with the official Lavender officinalis kind of lavender to use for magic. Lavender is lavender, and I think it will all work well. Don't confuse it with another plant that's called lavender spike, because that is not the same thing. Let's see, what else? If you haven't ever smelled lavender, you must be on another planet. But its fragrance is floral, it's fresh, it's light, and kind of sweet. So I don't know if that helps describe it at all if you haven't ever smelled it, but it's a wonderful herb. I love it, absolutely. I grow it near my front door, so I can smell the scent of it as it walks through the windows in the spring and summertime. I also grow it in my other herbal bed, because I love to have it all year round. Normally, this is a bottle that I keep all my harvested lavender in. With winter being here, it's about half gone, as you can see, and it's a pretty good sized bottle. It holds quite a bit, but used quite a bit of it this winter. So hopefully, my lavender plants will all start producing again pretty soon, and I can refill my jar. So let's see. We'll start with some aromatic. Aromatic? Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I guess aromatic benefits of lavender. It is really good for to use for aggression. If you are feeling angry all the time, and you just have that aggressive tendency, the scent of lavender can really be calming, and it can really help with that. It's good for anxiety, for balancing your mood. It is also good, as I said earlier, for calming moods, like the aggressive stuff that I was talking about earlier. It is really good for that. Lavender is just one of those scents that when you smell it, I don't know if I've ever ran into anybody that doesn't like the scent of lavender. If you're out there, let me know, because I've never heard of anyone that didn't like the scent of lavender. So let's see, it's also good for concentration and relieving stress, helping you relax. Exhaustion, fatigue, nervous tension, those kind of things. The scent of lavender will just, it's just super calming, and it just wafts over you and just makes everything just kind of go. It's one of those things at the end of a hard day, you just come in and, if you can just smell lavender, it's just one of those peaceful scents that just helps everything just relax and just, helps let go of the stresses of the day, and I just think it's wonderful. So, that's the aromatic benefits, especially if you're into aromatherapy, stuff like that. You can use it with some blends of some other things if you'd like. Some things that blend well with lavender are allspice, basil, cedarwood, chamomile, most citruses, clary sage, dill, marjoram, myrrh, neroli. If you don't know what neroli is, that is also orange flower. If you're going for essential oils, neroli is also called orange flower oil. So patchouli, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint. Let's see. I don't know. There's a bunch of lavender goes with a lot of good things, and blends really well. So got some notes here. I'm kind of cheating off of a little bit. I tend to get tongue-tied when I do these videos a lot of times, and my brain just goes out the window and I forget what I'm trying to talk about. So if you see me looking down, I'm checking my notes. Anyway, as far as magical uses, lavender is really good for balancing your chakras. It's good for business success. It stimulates your conscious mind. It's good for happiness, to maintain health, love, peace, celibacy, protection, purification. It's good for sleep. It's really good for your third eye chakra. Great, oh my god, my neighbor's dogs are barking. That's just wonderful. Yeah, where was I? Sorry. Divination. That's dream divination for your third eye chakra. It's really good for that. Got some notes here. Let's see. It is bound to Mercury and air. So lavender's element is air. Its planet is Mercury. Let's see. It's been used for love spells for a long time. Says that clothing rubbed with lavender, or lavender placed in drawers with the clothes, attracts love. If you want to carry a piece of lavender with you, it's good for protection. Let's see what else. There's so many different uses. You can use lavender for incense. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Jeez. Sorry guys. Dried lavender stalks, you can burn them like incense. You just light the end and then blow it out, and a lot of times they'll burn just like incense, they'll burn down. They can be used in spells and rituals to attract money, love, protection, and success. Individual flowers can also be burned for the same purposes. So if you just wanted to use the little flower buds, you could put them and burn them like incense for all those things as well. For sleep divination, put a few sprigs of lavender either under your pillow, or you can make what is known as a dream pillow. You just take a small piece of cloth, doesn't have to be very big at all, place down some like fiber batting or whatever, and then put some lavender in between that, either sprigs of lavender or what would be a little softer would be the actual little flower blossoms themselves, and then put some more batting over the top, sew it all together, and keep that in your pillowcase or under your pillow at night. It'll help with dream divination. It'll help you sleep. Excuse me. could talk about medicinal and physical uses for lavender. It is good, especially essential oil, the lavender essential oil. It excuse me. It has antiseptic qualities. It is also an antispasmodic, antiviral. It's good for cuts and abrasions, abscess tooth. Good for acne. It's good to use if you don't have anything else around. If you get an animal bite or something like that, you can use a little bit of lavender oil, and it will help clean out the wound. It's very antidepressant. It's an antifungal, an anti-inflammatory. Sorry. Good for bruises and burns, for chapped skin. It's a disinfectant. You can use it on diaper rash. Let's see what else. Toothaches. Sunburns. It's really good for that. Put a little bit of lavender oil, dilute it down into something with another carrier oil, because you don't want to use it straight for most of these treatments. It says in one book that you should dilute lavender oil down to 0.5% before using it on children. Adults can handle a higher percentage, but if you're going to use it on kids, dilute it down to 0.5%. So that would be like 1 drop of lavender oil, essential oil, for every like 100 drops of your carrier oil. So that would be 0.5%. Wait, is that right? I think so. No, that wouldn't be right. It would be 1 drop of lavender oil for every 200 drops of your carrier oil. Sorry about that. Let's see. Also recommended that you avoid lavender essential oil during your first trimester of pregnancy, or if you have a history of low blood pressure. Lavender oil is also good for headaches. You take a little bit and rub it on your temples if you have a bad headache. And however, if you use too much of it, it can cause a headache. So you've got to kind of balance things out in between there. Let's see what else. I don't think there's anything else I haven't covered. Thought about sharing like a blend with lavender for this video, but I didn't really like come up with anything that to share right away. If you'd like to see that maybe in my next herbal video, leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. Maybe come up with a little magical blend for an incense, or an oil, an anointing oil or something that you can use in your magical practice. Excuse me. But that pretty much, I think, covers most of what I wanted to share about lavender. Most of the time you just use the flowering tops of lavender. I have used the green parts as well. It's all got the same oils in it and stuff. As far as what they make the essential oil out of, they just usually use the flowering tops. So if you want to use it for incense or something like that, you can use pretty much the whole aerial part of the plant, anything above ground. Anything that's not too woody, the leaves and the flowers and the long stalks that the flowers grow on. So as far as that goes, lavender plants are so easy to grow. I have had one, that I bought, oh my gosh, it must have been 12 years ago, something like that. And I have moved it 4 different times. I cut it back 1 year too far, and I thought I had killed it, and it still came back. It's super easy to grow. It doesn't require a lot of care, as far as mine is concerned anyway. I grow mine in the ground. If you're growing them in pots, you're going to have to water them more frequently, things like that. But I think they're super easy to grow, but then again, I have 2 green thumbs, so that helps. But most witches that I know of do, so it's not so bad. Yeah, but like I said, easy to grow. Got a wonderful scent. I think everybody should have lavender in their garden somewhere. Preferably someplace close to a gate where you walk by all the time and you brush against it and stir up that aroma, because it's so wonderful. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, culinary uses for lavender. A lot of people will take lavender flowers and put them in lemonade. You can have lavender lemonade. A lot of people use them in cookies. I've heard of people doing herbal butters with lavender. You soften a stick of unsalted butter, or salted butter, whichever you prefer. You get your lavender flowers and grind them up, and you stir it into your butter, roll it up in some wax paper, put it in your refrigerator or your freezer, and let it solidify, and then you can use it on toast or meat or whatever, and it's just wonderful. Did I say cookies already? I think I might have, but lavender cookies are really good. I've heard of breads being made with lavender. It's just a multi-purpose herb, and it's got so many potential uses that I mean, you could pretty much go online and type in the word lavender, and you could read about it all day long. So that is kind of my take on lavender. And if you guys do want me to come up with that whole, like either a mixture or an herbal blend or whatever for the next herb that I cover, which I haven't decided what's going to be yet, but thinking maybe rosemary. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other uses or recipes or any of that for lavender that I didn't cover in this video. Let me know in the comments down below, or shoot me a video response. I love to see video responses, and I would just love to hear any comments you guys might have. So if you can think of anything, let me know. And I guess that's pretty much all I have on lavender today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.